Hello Jenga Diaspora Media family, na mambo vipi? And I hope everybody is doing well. My name is Peter Njenga and I'm happy to be here. Hope you're all doing well. Yes, we were created to conquer. So there is no need to give up, there is no need to stop doing well. God is on our side. This is 2025. We need to have our hopes alive that everything is going to be fine, everything is going to be okay. So I am here today just to give a brief information. We need also to be able to inform you people how you can be able to relocate to the United States and any other places you went. Yeah, the roads are still slippery here. So I am in a place where the roads are still slippery. That's why I must be very keen. So that's it. So you also what happened yesterday? Yeah, but so far here to talk about the green card. Donald Trump has ascended into law a few amendments, but among the first few he did, green card was not part of them. So we still have high hopes that a green card lottery won't be affected by the Trump administration. So that is our hope. So if you applied for green card or you are praying for it, yeah, keep that prayer high, because my prayer is that green card should remain no matter what. So it was not among the first things that he said he will remove them, but we don't know. We have to keep our hopes alive as to when this will be happening. Yeah, because he has a lot of things that he wants to get rid of, and most of it is about immigrants. Yes, there are a lot of immigrants here in the United States, and some of them are here illegally. So maybe somebody is asking, how can somebody be in the United States illegally? There are many people who have been into my inbox asking me about a visit visa, whether you can be invited here. The truth of the matter, yes, you can be invited here in the United States, but it is the embassy that will determine whether you will get a visa. So for those of you people who have been invited in the United States and they managed to get a visa, that visa is not a permanent visa. It's not a visa that makes you to come into the United States and then stay here permanently. It has got a duration of up to 6 months. So once you get that visa, this means you will come and then visit, and then after 6 months, you go back to your country. There is nobody who is able to change the status of that visa within 6 months, not even 1 year. You won't be able to change the status of that visa into a green card or into a permanent visa. So many people, after coming here, they fail to go back to their countries, and now that status, the visa status, got expired, and through that way you are not able to go back to your country, so you remain here. So that's why you hear him saying he is going to deport many people who are here illegally. So once you are here, you won't have what we call papers to work, so you will need people who will be helping you. So life becomes very, very tough. And this has happened also to some people who came here via student visa. It is the same things that normally happen. If you're not able to change that visa into a work visa or into everything else, and then you overstay, that visa becomes vague. and you become now a Kemboy here in the United States. So you don't have papers. Nobody will employ you without papers. You won't be able to do things freely here. Another way how people come here and they are like, they are here illegally. There is that border you've had Trump talking about in Mexico. So people go there and then they pile into the border. So once they cross the border, there is a wall that he said he's gonna create, but he did not finish building the wall in his first tenure. You need to know that Trump was here in first tenure, I think, so it's from 2016 to 2020. So he didn't finish with that wall. So that's why you find he is very furious about building that wall and sealing that hole completely. Because what normally people do, they get into the border of Mexico and the United States. After they get there, they cross over the border. There is a wall they cross. There are policemen there. So once policemen arrest them, while already in America, they can't take them back to Mexico. So they have to take them maybe to jail into the United States. And now those people will file asylum. An asylum is a person who runs from his country due to political differences and all that. So they get there and they say they want to seek asylum. So they are given that mandate to be an asylum. So from there, they begin the journey to look for documents, which takes years. So they end up having no papers. So that's why I'm like praying that this green card remains, because it has helped so many people. Green card has helped so many people from all over the world to come and work in the United States. So that is our hope and that is our prayer, that Donald Trump won't finish green card. Even if he's trying to finish up anything else, let him not finish up green card, because it is helping so many people to come to the United States. Somebody like me, I don't know how I would I would think of coming to America if it was not for green card. So for those of you who applied for green card, that is not among the first thing that he said he's going to remove. There are things that he said he's gonna take them down. And his manifesto has got both the positive things and negative. But we are praying that everything will be right, and he didn't talk of anything to do with green card. In fact, if you followed his speech, Trump really thanked the African people and the Mexican community for voting him in, because people really voted him in. Despite his tough manifesto and all other things, people really voted him in, because compared to the other competitor, he seemed to be to be the man up to the task to get the United States to where it is. Like one day before being sworn in, he made a deal to those hostages that had been taken hostages by Hamas, a terrorist group in the Gaza who are fighting right now with Israel. Those people have been captured for almost 2 years now. So they have been war for almost 2 years now. But as we speak right now, that was the very first thing that happened. He struck a deal and said, hey, because those people fear him, yes, you will see that war will end. The war at the Gaza and Israel and Hamas and Hezbollah, that war is going to come to an end, because these people know that this guy is not a joke. He's going to finish up that war completely. So that was a very good thing, because there were some Americans who had been taken captive. You remember when the Hamas invaded Israel like 2 years ago, and then they took captive of people. amongst of the people who were taken captive were of American citizenship, and American values its citizens a lot. It values its citizens a lot. So none of each citizen will go unaccounted for. So Hamas could not kill them, but they were taking them hostage because they wanted some deals. They knew that when Trump is coming back to power, they were going to have a deal, a sure deal. So that's why they didn't kill those people, they just put them there. So once Trump assumes power, those people have been released, and that war is going to be a past thing. So he has got so many things, like we've seen about people who tend to change the agenda. You find a person is a woman, that person wants to be recognized as a man, or the person is a man, wants to be recognized as a woman. So those are some of the things that this guy is saying, no, we are not going to allow that in this soil. So what is going to happen? All these things are going to face fierce battle in the court. The law is going to take its course. Some of them will be affected, but believe me, some of them won't, because there are people who have vowed to challenge him in court and to challenge those things that he has brought in and those executive orders that he has amended. So many of them are going to be challenged in court. But believe me, some of them will go through, because he has got the numbers both in the upper and the lower house. He's having a command of those houses. So it's going to be very easy for him to apprehend and to make those things happen. So that's Trump for you. He has got his own things, and there are things which looks good, and those are the things that made him to be re-elected back, despite having a few that were not good. So politics and life goes hand into hand. Right now, people are praying for those who are fasting for January. They are fasting for politicians. They are fasting for nations. They are fasting for nations to be stable. Because if a nation is not stable, how will you work? If a nation is not moving, how will it move? And who are these moving the nations? These are the governments. And who are these people in the governments? They are politicians. So politics affects you directly. It affects me directly. So we cannot evade this. We cannot evade this at all costs. The green card is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So those of you who applied for green card, you don't need to worry. Even if this thing is going to be affected, at least those who have applied for green card last year, and those people who won green card the previous years, they'll be able to come before these things happen. So once you realize that you have one green card, you need to go ahead and make arrangements to relocate here very fast. Those people who have got visas already with them, it's high time for you to cross over, because anything might happen anytime. So you need to cross over very fast so that you can be able to secure that chance and relocate back to the United States. So we will be here to update you everything that is happening. So for those of you who have been following me on my Facebook account, keep also an eye there. I don't do most videos there, but I do like publish some articles there regarding what is happening outside here. So go there, follow that page. If you've not subscribed to this channel, you need to subscribe, hit that like button, share this information to whoever you love, that you feel they need to get this information. And once they get this information, they'll be able to know what to do in time when they are to relocate back to the United States. So many thanks, Jenga Diaspora Media family, and thank you everyone for subscribing, sharing this information. Until next time, God bless you.